This is Optimal Health Daily, episode 618, Giving Thanks for Movement by Neghar Fonooni of negharfonooni.com. And I'm your host and narrator, Dr. Neil Malik. A very happy Wednesday to you. Welcome back to Optimal Health Daily, where I read to you from popular health and fitness blogs to help you optimize your health. Before we dive into the show today, we have a quick offer from our sponsor, Finn. I used to be the kind of person who was always forgetting things. That's why I started using Finn. Finn can help you cross things off your to-do list, like scheduling doctor's appointments, emailing friends for a night out, and even handling vacation plans. Finn has saved me 10 plus hours per week, and I know it can help you too. That's why I've arranged for all of you to send Finn a couple of requests for free. Just use my link, fin.com/OHD. That's fin.com/OHD to try Finn for free. fin.com/OHD. Now, if you've been listening all week, you may have noticed a theme. We talked about weight loss. We talked about sticking with your goals and accountability. Today, giving thanks for movement. Well, there is a method to this madness. It's right after Thanksgiving. Getting back on track is so tough. And feeling thankful for what we do have is so important. So speaking of feeling thankful, let's get right to Ms. Fonooni's post and start optimizing your life. Giving Thanks for Movement by Neghar Fonooni of negharfonooni.com. For the first time in 6 years, I've made the cross-country pilgrimage to California to spend the Thanksgiving holiday with my family. 8 hours of travel with a precocious 5-year-old proved to be surprisingly peaceful, despite the obvious. The thought of coming home to the land I love the most was more than enough to fuel me for the long, exhausting trip. That and the promise of a double-double, protein style, from In-N-Out Burger, of course. Here we are on the best coast, cooking, drinking wine, and generally enjoying life. My family is highly dysfunctional, whose isn't? And somehow, we're managing to treat each other with kindness, respect, and most shockingly, love. My road to this point has had many peaks and valleys, and the collective experiences that have brought me to where I am today have ultimately fostered an environment of growth and extreme self-awareness. In a nutshell, I'm happy. I have my health, a beautiful son, a career I love, an incredible chosen family, and a supportive, albeit often deranged, assortment of blood relatives. I have everything I need and a peace within me that grows with every passing day. Yet somehow, I still find myself wanting. I still have the occasional complaints, and am often struck with irritability, negativity, and envy. Every once in a while, a sobering realization puts me back in my place and leaves me thankful for the depth of riches I possess in my heart. Today, that realization comes in the form of movement. My mother, whom I'm visiting in Southern California, is a talented physical therapist who has dedicated her practice to those who lack the basic ability to move. She's dealt with some of the toughest cases of paraplegics and has had the honor of helping people walk again who were told by physicians they would never do so. In true mom fashion, whenever I would complain as a kid, she would remind me of my ability to walk and how my trivial lamentation paled in comparison. Spending the holiday with her has reminded me of this amazing gift that I too often take for granted. Every single time I feel like bailing on a training session, I remind myself how lucky I am. I have the ability to move freely with grace, precision, and strength. Every time I miss a clean or a snatch or get frustrated at the rate of progress on my weighted pull-ups, I remember that some people lack the ability to perform those movements. How many times have we all said we lack the, quote, time or the energy or the resources to exercise? How can I even begin to utter such things when there are inspirational people running races with prosthetic limbs and competing in powerlifting with one leg? I have the gift of movement, and for that, I am infinitely thankful. In an effort to embrace this gift, I decided to start off my Thanksgiving this year with something I rarely do and often chastise. That's right. I went for a run. I never run. I prefer to sprint, since I get pretty bored doing anything for more than 30 seconds. And ever since my knee surgery, running has been a bit cumbersome. But today, in a beautiful park in Redlands, California, I put my headphones on and tuned into A Tribe Called Quest, running up and down steep hills and through a plethora of orange groves. My joints felt great, my mind was clear, and my heart was bursting at the seams with gratitude. I stopped mid-run at a paved lookout point, mostly because my calves were perturbed at what I'd put them through, and decided to do an impromptu yoga session. It seemed like an appropriate place and time for sun salutations. I felt so thankful to have the ability to express myself through movement. That is, after all, what we as coaches and athletes do. Training is our craft, our expression, and our passion. Without the ability to move, I'd be missing a significant part of my inherent character. It was then that I made a distinct and profound decision that had been weighing heavily on me for some time. I chose to let go. I let go of all the animosity and resentment that has been polluting my heart and mind. I let go of the envy and the jealousy and the preoccupation with people and things that do not bring me happiness and inspire me to grow. I'd held on to so much toxic negative energy for far too long. It was time to let go and live, to make room for more productive emotions and thoughts. I made a decision to let my heart be so full of love that anger, jealousy, and fear would have no room to grow. This affirmation fueled me to keep running, to find pure enjoyment through the fluid movement of my body. When all was said and done, I go to the bottom of the trail and was struck with an idea that deterred me from heading back to the car. I drew an agility ladder in the dirt and went crazy. Imagine this, agility drills in an interval fashion, complete with dancing rest periods. In public. I have no shame, and I had an absolute blast. I left the park feeling invigorated and refreshed. Not only had I spent some time exercising outdoors, I had done some important self-reflection and thoroughly enjoyed myself in the process. I am completely consumed with gratitude for my body and its capabilities. I'll remember the magic of this day the next time I feel like skipping a training session or being generally lazy. I'll be grateful for all of the things my body can do as opposed to what it can't. I'll be thankful for movement. You just listened to the post titled, Giving Thanks for Movement by Neghar Fonooni of NegharFonooni.com. A big thank you again to Finn and for all of their help in making me more productive and checking things off my to-do list. Finn is available 24/7 to help you book service providers or email your friends and family. Finn can even handle your vacation plans. It's like your own personal assistant without having to afford the hefty monthly salary. You can send Finn personal and business tasks. They can handle both. I can sleep easy at night knowing Finn has it covered. Finn has saved me 10 plus hours per week, and I know it can help you too. That's why I've arranged for all of you to send Finn a couple of requests for free. Just use my link, fin.com/OHD. That's fin.com/OHD to try Finn for free. fin.com/OHD. Dr. Neil again here. This post reminded me of a quote from Bob Greene, fitness trainer to the stars. He once said, quote, "I've heard every excuse why people choose not to exercise, except for a good one." End quote. I think the argument Ms. Fonooni made in this post highlights that perfectly. Let's show our bodies that we're thankful by moving them. We are built to move. So many good things happen from head to toe when we move our bodies. I know time is a huge barrier. Not knowing what to do is another huge barrier. What I would often tell some of my younger clients when they said they didn't have time because maybe their school and their work prevented them from working out, I would say, well, you know how to run, don't you? Yeah. Well, go run a mile as fast as you can. It shouldn't take you any longer than 7 or 8 minutes. That's it. That's all the time you need today then. If you do that, you've done enough for today. Pat yourself on the back. Or if that's too much, jog in place. Jog in place during commercials. Or do push-ups or squats or sit-ups or crunches during commercials. You do that for a half an hour show and you probably got in a 10-minute workout. You do that for an hour show and now we're looking at a 20 to 22-minute workout. The key is to get moving. All right, that's enough out of me. Thank you as always for listening. I'll see you back here tomorrow as always, where your optimal life awaits.